Good afternoon. Coming to you live, Maple Grove, Minnesota, at the Maple Grove Ice Arena. We are live for Junior Gold B play down action. Today is second round action in the losers bracket. It'll be the Farmington Tigers taking on the Trojans from New Prague. Records don't matter, rankings don't matter at this point. It's win or go home for the remainder of the season. New Prague will come in as the higher seed and the home team in today's game, wearing their white tops, white socks trimmed out in maroon and black. Tigers come in the visitors. Losers last night to the Matamidi Zephyrs, 6-3, much closer than the score would tell you. However, the Tigers will come in as the visitors again today, wearing their black tops, orange or black socks, depending on who you are, trimmed out in white and black. New Prague losers to Edina last night, 5-2. That pits these two teams together. Again, it's win or go home. Winner today will play at 8 o'clock tonight. And again, if they continue to win 2 more games tomorrow, that's right, it'll be take 4 in a row to punch your ticket to state. Tigers have played New Prague only 1 moments in the defensive end. Make sure we stay clean of number 1, Finn Heidela, in the front of the net. Number 1, Finn Heidela, will be in net today for the Tigers. Offensively, start generating some forecheck and some good scoring opportunities. Tigers are ready. Good game yesterday against the Zephyrs. 6-3 final, but was 4-3 right up until the end. An empty netter widened the margin there a bit for the Tigers. We'll get your starting lineups for the Tigers. Starting today's game at center, number 3, Luke Besser. At left wing, number 16, Connor Anderson. At right wing, number 11, Clayton West. Back defensively, number 6, Owen Stensland, and number 27, Grayson Papera. In net will be number 1, Finn Heidela. Here we go, Tigers and Trojans. Winner needing to take 4 in a row to get to state. Here goes the Trojans quickly into their offensive zone. Right away, they try to center pass, comes out to the defense, and out front, another shot. Both saved by Heidela. Good opportunity there for the Trojans early on. Tigers now able to move it into neutral ice, chased by Anderson. Anderson gives off to West. West chases through, now go right back toward the Trojans. Gets by Papera and over to Heidela. Heidela just plays that one forward all the way to Anderson. Anderson backtracks that one now over to Papera. Papera head up, coming all the way across the ice, changing now the Trojans early. 14-20, just getting this one started on period number 1. And we're going to get an icing call. Oh, no whistle, they wave it off. Wave it off. I think Papera was expecting the icing call to come. Now fights for it, and they try to get a quick pass back as the forward was coming all the way through. Kiefer on for the first time. Now he might have Kiefer deep if Stensland sees him, so Stensland doesn't see him. Comes all the way, Kiefer kicks one forward, takes a shot on net, save Trojans. 13:56 here to go in period number 1. No score. Next line up, number 2 is going to be at left wing, number 21, Jake Kiefer. At center, number 5, Jack Peterson. At right wing, number 9, Luke Manthai. Back defensively, number 24, Mason Leonard. Number 23, Colin Lehmeyer. This one comes back to Leonard. Leonard fires a shot. Rebound out front. No Tiger there. Quickly, Tigers put 2 shots on net, both saved by the Trojan goalie. This one comes right back to Kiefer. Kiefer now tries to throw a shot on. That one gets blocked. Put in by Lehmeyer, just goes wide right. Now moved over to Manthai and back out to the Trojans. They look for the breakout. Kiefer chases, gets by Letter and kicked by Letter. That one's going to give us an icing call. We'll bring this one all the way back to the offensive zone. 13:37 here to go in period one. Coming to you live from Maple Grove. Trojans and Tigers. This one, Peterson unable to win this one. Won the first two, couldn't win that one. Picked up by the Trojans. Now they try to cycle it around, looking for the breakout. Comes all the way up to the four, kept in by Lehmeyer. Goes right back into the corner, hit there by Manthei, chased by Peterson. Peterson and Manthei going to the corner now, looking to grab the puck out. Kiefer's going to join him now. Skates back. It comes over to Kiefer now, right behind him. Kiefer's got to chase it to the other side. Comes all the way up to Letter. Letter knocks one forward, picked up by the Trojans, and out to neutral ice, picked up by Peterson. Peterson flanks it over now to Lehmeyer and up to Manthei. Manthei drops it in deep, picked up by Kiefer. No, he loses it. Over to Peterson with a shot and save by the Trojans. Good opportunity there for the Tigers. They'll get a change. They're going to come right back out with Besser, Anderson, West. They'll keep Letter and Lehmeyer out on the ice as well. 12:58 here now to play period number one. No score. Besser to take the faceoff. Right circle, left of the Trojan goalie. This one comes out now over to West. West blocks that one down. Chase with Besser and West. Can they come away with it? It does. Comes out to West. West can't pull this one through. Stays with the Trojans. Besser chases again. Now comes all the way out to the Trojans. They look to flank that one around. Kept in by West. West loses an edge. Now it's going to be driven down by Besser. Besser tries to move one forward over to West. They knock one up into the netting, and that'll get us a whistle. Now moving 12:35 left to play in period one. No score. Same grouping stays out. We'll be in a right circle left of the Trojan goalie. Getting ready here for the face-off. Besser to take the face-off. This one comes out to Lehmeyer with a shot, and that one goes wide right. Comes up, it's going to be Letter. Letter jumps into the play, loses the puck there, loses an edge. Picked up by the Trojans. They get out to neutralize, kicked down by Anderson. Anderson trying to find a handle on it, comes all the way back over to Besser. Besser settles that one down and now looks to move forward. Hits over to the Trojans. They're going to throw one on net towards Heidela. That was from center ice, picked up by Letter. Letter moves it up to now Besser. Besser, the one-man breakout, tries to move it through, gets it all the way deep into the zone. Chased by Besser down to the corner. Lets that one off for West. Kicked forward by the Trojans and almost kept in there by Lehmeyer. Good job by Lehmeyer. Anderson's able to knock one deep. Tigers will get a change. That's going to bring Peterson back on for Besser. Trojans quickly now looking for a breakout. Tigers got a little bit aggressive on the defensive end. They're not able to change. Kiefer now on, keeping Lehmeyer and Letter out. Now a centering pass is unsuccessful. Trojans now trying to put some momentum together. They go into the left circle, come out to the defensive point, take a shot, save Heidela. Oh, Lehmeyer can't come up with another shot, save Heidela. And another shot, that one goes to the side of the net. Tigers, this has been their problem lately is they cannot get it out of the zone. Now Kiefer and they all chase, no goal, and we get a stoppage of play as Heidela just sits on it, and that'll get a whistle. Finally getting Lehmeyer and Letter a rest, bringing out Stensland and Papera. Early, the Trojans out shooting the Tigers 6-4. Peterson to take the faceoff. This one comes over to Stensland. Stensland drops it back now behind Heidela. He's going to go the other way, runs right into a bevy of Trojans and then kick forward. Tigers, again, almost lose one there on the redirect from the Trojans as they try to center a pass and no one there. Now Kiefer kicks one out. Kiefer still chasing the play now over to the other side. Now a gun with Peterson. Stensland hits his man, chased by Peterson. Can Peterson get the breakout? No, it stays with the Trojans. Tigers again having trouble getting it broken out of their zone. Chased by Stensland, all the way down. Trojans trying to keep it in, stays on the sidewall. Stensland, Kiefer, and Peterson all there. Kiefer now tries to move it out to neutral ice. Still can't, stays. Now Kiefer again with it on his stick. They briefly got it out. Now they do get an offsides whistle. 10:34 here to play in period one. No score. Tigers will get a change. Tigers will bring out the third line. This is going to feature number 7, Mason Boyer at center. At right wing, number 10, Aiden Kowalski. And at left wing, number 19, Kellen Kramer. Stensland and Papera stay back defensively. Here comes Papera. Comes over to the puck. Waits, holds. Now tries to chip it forward to Kowalski, who's able to get it in neutral ice. Tigers got to start getting some forecheck going here. Now the Trojans drop it all the way back into their defensive zone. Hit there by Kramer. Kramer goes into the boards, knocks one down. Kowalski. Oh! Oh, big hit in the back there by Kowalski. Tigers are going the penalty kill. Oh, and the player's down. That was a rough-looking hit. We'll bring this one all the way back. We'll see how severe of a penalty Kowalski gets on this one. This could definitely end up being a major on number 10. We're going to have to see players still down, hoping everybody's okay. Looks like Kowalski's exiting the game after that hit. 10-10 left here in the first. Tigers are likely going to have a long power play, potentially an unreleasable going on here for 5 minutes. It's a tough-looking hit here in the back. Players now getting helped up and getting helped back to the bench. Good news there for New Prague. Kramer's going to serve the Kowalski penalty. We'll see what kind of time they're going to give him on this one. Kowalski's going to get a major, 5-minute major. That'll be unreleasable, so Tigers will be on a penalty kill for the next 5 minutes. Tigers got some work left of them. No score here, 10-10 in the game. Now the question is can you hold them off, not only for 1, but you have to hold them off for 5. Let's see what the Tigers have in their bag of tricks. Besser to take the face off. This one comes right to New Prague. They drive that one all the way deep and try to get another one out. They do get a goal. That is absolutely the worst possible scenario. 4:55 left in the major. New Prague goes up by 1. Letter and Lehmeyer coming back out. West and Besser will stay out. Now can the Tigers hold off and keep this only to a 1-0 game? 4:55 left in the unreleasable. Besser takes the face off. This one chopped down by West. Now West tries to grab for it, comes over to Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer is able to clear. Lehmeyer throws it on net. And here comes New Prague. New Prague looking to go forward. West holds it there, and West tries to go back for it. Now sits out in center ice. Picked up by New Prague, comes all the way out to Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer fires, looks for West. West is able to get it into the offensive zone, and another clear for the Tigers. Picked up 9 New Prague, now they pick up steam. Coming forward, north to south. Comes right back over to Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer taps one out to Besser. Besser chips one forward. Another clear for the Tigers. Besser chases, comes all the way through the zone, picked up by Anderson. Just shovels one right back into the New Prague goalie, picked up by New Prague. Moving in under 4 minutes left in the major. Here comes New Prague. Now finally gets back into their offensive zone. Takes a shot. They had one on the backside. Tigers got to be careful defensively not to allow that piece to be open. Here they leave the front of the net open again. Now comes out, blocked by Besser. That one gets out to neutralize. Here comes Besser. Besser chasing. Yeah, this is where he's dangerous. Try to get a hold of the puck and just went by it. Comes out to Letter. Letter's able to clear. Now moving under 3:30 left in the major. Peterson out along with Anderson, Lehmeyer, and Letter. Peterson's going to chase this one down. Tries to make a move on it. New Prague pulls one back. Comes out to Anderson. Over to Peterson. Peterson is able to clear it. 8:30 now left to go in period 1. Under 3:20 left to go in the major. Now New Prague goes right back into the work in their offensive zone. Chip one forward over to Heidela. Heidela does the right thing and puts one away. We're going to leave the same grouping out there. It's going to be Anderson, Peterson, Letter, and Lehmeyer. Peterson to take the face off. This one comes over to Anderson. Anderson chips back over to Peterson at Anderson's feet, and he's able to clear it. Moving in under 3 minutes to go now in the major. Chased by Peterson. Peterson comes in hot and is just unable to make the pay. Let's see if Lehmeyer can get over to this one. Comes over to the ref, and Lehmeyer off of one body. Comes over to Letter. Now Letter's got time, surveys, and throws one deep. Bounces again into the corner. 3 minutes to go in the major. Comes over now, New Prague. Sets up, trying to break it out. Comes through neutral ice. Peterson off to one side. Here come driving through all the way to Heidela. Gets a shot off. Now they got to get back. Goes behind the net. Letter tries to clear, and it does get out to neutral ice. New Prague just throws one back in deep. We'll see what Lehmeyer can do. He quickly goes and stops it. Lehmeyer looks up and fires one all the way down the ice. And another clear by the Tigers. Under 2:30 to go now. Lehmeyer picks one up, trying to drop one in deep. Tigers trying to go to work offensively. Kiefer now tries to fire a shot. That one goes wide right. Lehmeyer's going to get back. Letter holds it in on the boards. Tigers trying to kill time here. Playing 5-on-4 for 5 minutes. Already down 1-0. And New Prague, good hit there by Kiefer's able to swing one around. I'm sorry, that's Lehmeyer swings one around all the way through and is able to clear it again. Now under 2 minutes to go. This one comes up forward, chased by the Tigers. Got to get back defensively, hit there by Stensland. Stensland with a broken twig by New Prague. Oh, that's going to cost somebody some money. Moving under 7 minutes to go. Coming in Stensland now top of the left circle. Stensland chases, trying to find a handle. Stensland with it at the boards. Sits behind Heidela. Tigers try to converge around the goalie. Hoping, seeing where this puck is going to find its way at the end here. Now kicked around by Stensland. Stensland working around. Comes all the way through. Stensland's able to go. Now it's going to be Kiefer. Kiefer gets smashed into the boards. Picked up. Quick shot. Oh, now they're going to get a penalty on Letter. Oh, Tigers go 5-on-3. Oh, time just continues to run. This is good for the Tigers. Nobody sees it. Time's going. And they finally stop it at 1:14. That probably a good 6 seconds ran off. Oh, it must be a home crowd scorekeeper in there. 1:14 left on the major. They'll have 2 minutes on the Letter penalty. Tigers still playing with fire here. They've lived this way. Oh, now they're going to look like they're going to know what they're doing. Oh, let's just keep running the time down. The reason we're not moving is because the clock's running down and we're going to think about resetting it potentially. Letter and Kramer currently in the penalty box. We're ready to get this one started. 56 seconds now left on the major. Under a minute to go. Can the Tigers 5-on-3 for the next minute? Here they come. New Prague. It's going to be, Kiefer, Stensland, and Anderson. And what are we going to get here? Trying to see what the whistle was on. Might have been offsides. We're going to get a neutral zone face-off. 47 seconds left in the major. 1:50 left in the Letter penalty. Under 6 to go here in period number 1. New Prague picks it up. Now tries to drop one forward. Gives it off to Heidela. Picked up by Stensland. Got to clear it. Oh, good job there by Anderson. Tipped one high, but picked. Oh, now New Prague's going to let it go all the way into the corner. Picked up by New Prague. Under 30 to go. 30 seconds left in the major for the Tigers. Let's see what they can do. Now a missed pass there by New Prague comes all the way back in their defensive zone. Under 20 to go. Hit by Kiefer. Kiefer is able to knock one free. Comes all the way back into neutral ice. Got to be careful here. New Prague now moving all the way back in their zone. Hit by Kiefer again. Can't make the play. Has to get back. Tigers playing way aggressive here defensively. Kiefer gives a slash out. Comes over now all the way through the zone. Hit by in front of Heidela. Now goes behind the net. Goes to Stensland. Stensland chases it there. Tigers are back to 5-on-4 for the next 54. Another save by Heidela. Out front, Kiefer's able to clear. Oh, and this puck's just slowly moving down Uncle Buck style. Moving now, 30 seconds left to go in the Letter penalty. Hit by Boyer. Boyer now on along with West. Can the Tigers hold? This would be a huge win. They got under 20 seconds to go. Another chip free. Chased down by New Prague. Tigers gave up a goal within 5 seconds of the major and now have done all their work. Now under 10 seconds left to go in the Letter penalty to get this thing back to 5-on-5 and only down 1-0. Here they come right through the zone, hit up by Blair. Blair's got to chase this one into the corner. Tigers get back. Blair playing the man. Now trying to move the puck out. That does it for the letter penalty. Tigers are back on. Kramer on. And chip forward to Kramer, and Kramer puts it into neutral ice. Moves it all the way down, going to come over to Lehmeyer. Under 4 to play. Tigers down 1-0. They just survived 6 minutes of penalties. And look at that, only down 1-0 after giving up a goal within 5 seconds of the first penalty. Here comes Peterson now on along with Kramer and West. Back defensively are Lehmeyer and Blair. Let's see what the Tigers can do. Use this momentum to their advantage. Comes out to West. West comes all the way out to Blair. Blair tries to settle it down and loses it. Oh my goodness. And now a breakaway. Here comes the shot, and good save there by Heidela. Goes up into the ceiling. We get a whistle. Oh my goodness. Tigers. Oh, very, very fortunate there. Unfortunate turnover at the defensive point. Led to a breakaway for New Prague, but a good save by Heidela. 3:23 left here to play. It's going to be Peterson, Manthei, Kiefer, Papera, and Stensland. Tigers down 1-0 here, still in the first. Here comes Stensland. Stensland trying to get over to Manthei. Manthei moves it up, couldn't move it up to Kiefer, off of Kiefer's skate. Good drop down to Papera. Papera moving it now behind Heidela. Papera coming around the other way, comes over to Stensland. Tigers can't break it out, comes over to Manthei. Now they should get a breakout. Comes right to Kiefer, and Kiefer just missed it. Just missed it. And it comes right through neutral ice now. And comes back over to Stensland. Stensland's going to track this one down, head up, moving forward all the way up to Manthei. Manthei finds himself in open space, tries to get through. Nobody, no trip. Manthei stays on his feet, comes through. Peterson holds one down. Kiefer chases, and it comes out to neutral ice. Tigers got to get back. 2:40 to go. Stensland chips one up to Kiefer, gets under his stick. Knocked by Manthei, and here comes New Prague. Drives it through and kicked forward by Papera. Papera then loses an edge. Still comes down to Papera. Papera then gets hit in the back. New Prague trying to handle it. Now it comes down to Manthei. Manthei moves it now back around the other way over to Stensland. Stensland's got to chase this one down. Stensland might be losing some legs here. Picked up by Kiefer. Kiefer can't pull one through. Tigers now all the way up over to Peterson. Peterson slows it down for himself. Let's see, we got 2-on-2. Oh, Peterson and Manthei. Peterson! Oh, rebound, no! Manthei got a stick on it. And now kick forward by Letter. He goes the other direction, under 2 to go. Good action here in the first. Tigers have just found themselves too many penalty minutes. Down 1-0, under 2 to play. Kiefer chases, goes way over Kiefer's head, and that'll be icing. No, how is that not icing? I'm not sure how that wasn't icing, but we play on. Picked up by Lehmeyer, over to West, and kick forward. Here comes Letter. Letter knocks one forward. Has his man Besser and can't get it over to Besser. Besser chases them all the way down into the corner. Now picked up by West. West trying to move one through, gets that one taken away. Moving to 1:20 left here to go in period one. Comes out to Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer can't hold the zone. Comes out neutral ice. Lehmeyer fights for it. Lehmeyer comes away with it. Lehmeyer chips one back into the zone. Tigers go back to work. F1 will be West. Followed by Besser, gives off to Anderson. Anderson tries to drop one in and gets the puck taken away. Coming back through, Letter's unable to knock it away. Chased down by Lehmeyer, going to be picked up by New Prague, now chased over by Letter. Goes into the corner, they drop one back. Who's going to get there first? It's going to be Besser. Besser now tries to fight for one behind the net. This is where they start to get a little bit discombobulated. We'll see if the Tigers can hold up. Sits now, comes out to the defensive point. They go D to D, shot. Goes up into the netting, no whistle. Besser holds that one down. Besser now moves that one up to Anderson. Anderson looking for room. Comes all the way up to Letter. Letter with it on his stick. 25 seconds to go. Letter with a shot. Oh, and he had the jump in front. Save. 20.8 seconds to go. Letter with a good shot. Good follow through there by Besser. Had an opportunity at a rebound. However, New Prague was able to close that door. 20.8 seconds remaining in period one. Tigers down 1-0. Peterson, Manthei, Kiefer. Comes out to Manthei right away to Papera. Papera takes a shot. Oh, the redirect by Kiefer. Almost found the back of the net. Comes back over to Kiefer. 13 seconds. They're moving this one all the way over to Stensland. Stensland holds the zone. Can't move it through. Picked up by New Prague. New Prague trying to get numbers. 5 seconds. Moved over. Manthei tries to hit his man, saved by Heidela, comes all the way through, and that's going to do it for period number 1. Period number 1 comes to a close. Tigers find themselves down 1-0. That was a power play goal there by the Trojans. We'll get you through the first period of stats. Trojans out shooting the Tigers 16-7, also find themselves up 1-0. That goal by the Trojans at 10:05, scored by number 77, assisted by number 9 and number 40. Penalties in the period. There were 3 of them. At 10:10, number 10, Aiden Kowalski, a 5-minute major from checking from behind. Also had a 10-minute checking from behind misconduct, which exited him from the game. Then, shortly after that, while the Tigers were still on the 5-minute major penalty kill, at 6:24, number 24, Mason Letter, 2 minutes for cross-checking. Getting ready here now for the second period, 15 minutes back on the clock. Tigers, as we said, keys to the game. Try to limit the self-inflicted wounds. Right away, had to go 6 minutes of penalty minutes. Let's see if they can go clean the rest of the game. They'll start the second period with number 5, Jack Peterson at center. At right wing, number 9, Luke Manthei. At left wing, number 21, Jake Kiefer. Back defensively, number 6, Owen Stensland. Number 27, Grayson Papera. Finn Heidela in net, saving 15 of 16 shots that he faced in the first period. Face-off goes to New Prague, and here we got the second period started. Tigers down 1-0, picked up by New Prague. They quickly move it in their offensive zone. Goes into the left circle. Chase around there by Peterson, now comes all the way over. Stensland's going to be the first one there into the corner with it. Tries to shovel one up to Kiefer. That one got taken by New Prague. New Prague looking for an opportunity, comes all the way back. Hit there once, now in front of the net, and comes all the way out to the defensive zone. They try to kick one forward. Kiefer can't keep it. Tigers still can't get it out. Stensland tried to jump it. He's going to jump another one. Now he's going to try to get it out to Kiefer at neutral ice, chased by Peterson and Kiefer. They hold there, comes all the way back. Manthei hits his man, comes back over to Stensland. Stensland chips one forward, looking for Kiefer, backs one forward. Now it goes over to Peterson. Peterson all the way over to Manthei. No rebound. From the top of the right circle, Manthei had a shot. And I think what we're seeing with the New Prague goalie likes to stand up a little bit. Might be an opportunity here for the Tigers as they go along in this game. Taking the faceoff, number 3, Luke Besser. Also will have Clayton West and Connor Anderson. Back defensively, Colin Lehmeyer and Mason Leiter. Kept in by Lehmeyer. Good hands there by 23. Knocked down, chased over by West. West goes into the corner, into the sideboards, picked up by New Prague. They look for some opportunity to break it out. Comes right back over. Is going to come right back over to Lehmeyer, and Lehmeyer jumps over his stick on this one. Picked up by Leiter. Leiter surveys up, comes right through, knocked down, and let's see what we get. No icing. Icing's waved off. Moving in under 13:40 to go. Anderson's going to try to jump this play, plays his man, and there goes New Prague coming right through the zone, knocks one deep. New Prague getting right back into their offensive zone. Hit away by Lehmeyer. Coming through the zone, New Prague keeps it into the corner, now takes a shot, save Heidela. Now they try to center a play, and we're going to get a penalty. Not a penalty. We are going to get a penalty. And that's going to be Clayton West. Tigers going right back to the penalty box. If you're keeping track at home, tally that up. That's going to be now 9 penalty minutes for the Tigers to 0 for New Prague. If you're ever trying to figure out things that are going to get you wins and losses, here's one stat you want to look at. Now New Prague going right back to it on the power play. Tigers were just here on the penalty kill. This one kicked around. Anderson thought he might have a breakout, and it comes right back now in front. Leiter doesn't see it, right in front of Heidela. Heidela kicks that one free. Now Lehmeyer is able to clear. Now Anderson gets down. He's looking to be the first one there. Flung out by the New Prague goalie. Gets by Leiter. Here comes New Prague with numbers. Tried to get a centering pass. Couldn't get it. Comes all the way back down. He's got to be careful. Oh, redirect by the New Prague goalie. Oh, that he must be a math major, as he knew the exact angle in which would kick that one through the crease. Picked up now, goes through neutral ice, all the way over to Besser. Besser plays his puck, bounces over his stick. Now their shot save Heidela. Heidela's a save machine right now. Tigers spending most of his time on the penalty kill. Comes all the way out to the defensive point. Anderson, Besser, Letter, and Lehmeyer. New Prague works it around now, under a minute to go on the Tiger penalty kill. And hit there by Besser. Oh, and just getting out to neutral ice, it does. Kick back in. Let's see if Letter can clear this one all the way. And he does. Tigers will get a change. They're going to bring on Peterson and Kiefer now at the forward. Here they come. Here comes New Prague. Kiefer tries to stop. He can't. Both forwards in bad position. Here they come all the way through. Kicked away by Heidela. Oh, another opportunity there. Almost one that was given by New Prague as Heidela tried to make the save out front. And that one almost snuck in. Now it's picked up by New Prague on behind the net. Moving under 25 seconds to go on the penalty kill. Keeping going, now kicked up by Letter. Letter lets one fly. Kiefer will be the first one down. Peterson right behind him. Kiefer giving chase down behind the net. Gives off to New Prague. Here comes New Prague through neutral ice. 3, 2, 1. Penalty is over. Hey, break another one now. A quick centering pass. And net comes off. And we'll get a whistle. Tigers go back 5-on-5. $11:26 here to play in period number 2. 1-0 New Prague. Tigers have been without a good scoring opportunity for quite some time, as they felt themselves mostly backs up against the wall here in Maple Grove. Now Kiefer can't move it forward. Missed by Peterson, chased by Stensland. Tigers got to find some breakout. Comes all the way over. Papera gives off to Peterson. Centering play comes all the way over to Manthei. Let's see what Manthei can do. Tries to make a couple moves, and that one gets taken right back by New Prague. Here they come. They have a centering option. That one gets bit behind Heidela, goes into the corner. Picked up now by Stensland and almost missed it. Comes back out to the defensive point. They knock one in deep. New Prague's doing everything they can do to control play. Comes out to Peterson. Peterson knocks one back, trying to find some room. Peterson moves one up to Kiefer. Kiefer stops one. Now comes oh, what a pass! Up to Manthei! Manthei! No! Yes! Peterson! What a play! Oh my goodness! What an outlet pass by Kiefer to Manthei. Manthei doing everything he could do because he knew who was coming, who had his back. That's number 5, Jack Peterson. Puts one away on the rebound. Tigers tie it up 1-1. Huge comeback there for the Tigers. Now they're going to bring out Besser, Boyer, and Kramer. Have to change up lines here a little bit as Kowalski again exited the game. Here goes Letter with a shot. That one saved. Come on, Tigers. Let's pick up some momentum here. Let's get things going on the Tigers side. Here it comes down over to Besser, over to Boyer. Boyer chases now Kramer. That one chipped out and missed by Lehmeyer. Oh, those are 50-50 pucks most of the time. The last two have not worked out in number 23's favor. This one comes all the way back now over to Letter. Letter drops one back, comes over to Lehmeyer. Again, tough pass up. Lehmeyer tried to knock one down, and it comes right back into neutral ice. Here comes New Prague. Moving under 10 minutes to go. 1-1's our score. They knock one now onto Heidela. Heidela just covers that one up, and we'll get a face-off. This one to the left circle, to the right of Heidela. Shots on goal, 22-9 in favor of the Trojan. Another shot on Heidela. Tigers look confused. Tigers don't know. I don't know if they don't want to play the puck. This one comes all the way back out and into the bench area, and thank God we get a whistle. 9:42 now here to play in period number 2. It's 1-1. Tigers will get a change. This time they'll bring out Peterson with West and Anderson. Keeping Letter and Lehmeyer out at the defensive position. This one comes over to New Prague, kicked over, in comes Letter. Letter surveys up, tries to get up to Anderson, finds Anderson. Anderson shovels one forward over to West. Oh, everybody's onside. That one was close. Knocked down by Peterson, knocked forward by Lehmeyer, and they're going to get a high stick on number 5. We'll bring this one all the way back. A defensive zone face-off for the Tigers on the high stick by Peterson. That last goal scored by number 5, Jack Peterson at 10:31, assisted by number 9, Luke Manthei, and number 21, Jake Kiefer. Moving now over is Letter. Letter tries to knock one free. This one comes out. No, Peterson misses on it. Here they come with a shot. Good stick there by Lehmeyer, but New Prague still controls. The Trojans controlling now behind Heidela. They look for an opening pass. Tigers chasing. Peterson on him. Comes all the way out to the defensive post. That could have been almost out in the neutral ice. New Prague quickly with it again. Oh, New Prague just looks like they now have a little bit of life in their legs. Tigers look like they are a little bit lifeless in their legs. Moving under 9 to go. Oh, right out front. And there it goes. Oh my goodness. 2 opportunities for the Trojans. Oh my goodness. What are we going to say there? Number 1, the down bar, the crossbar is your friend. Number 2, Heidela with a better move, kicks it off the pegs, and we get a whistle with the net off. So 8:49 here to play, 1-1. Tigers get a change. It's going to be Besser, Manthei, Kiefer. This one's going to come over to Besser, now over to Papera. Papera and Stensland back defensively. Comes over to Manthei. Manthei quickly forward up to Kiefer. Kiefer behind his legs. Oh, and Kiefer just can't make the play, but comes right back for it. Oh, they had to get back on sides. They called him off. Now here comes Dupré trying to come through with it. Skits by Stensland. Centering play right in front of Heidela. Heidela kicks one forward. Tigers still can't come control. Besser chases. Besser goes into the corner, no defenseman with him. There's Stensland. Stensland tries to kick one out to Manthei. Stays with Stensland. Stensland still tries to move for Manthei. Still coming through is Besser. Just gets underneath Besser. Now it's going to be a Papera. Papera gets one through. Now over to Kiefer. Kiefer knocks one forward. Trying to get up to Besser. Here comes Besser, F1. Rolling puck comes over to Besser. He knocks that one down. Joined by Kiefer and Manthei. They're all behind the net. Can't score behind the net. Now it comes all the way out to the right circle. And it's stolen by Kiefer. Kiefer holds it in. Saw that the whole way. Tries to wait for the shot. Hold it. Shot. No. Out front. Nobody there. Here comes New Prague back with numbers. Papera and Stensland. Shot, save, Heidela. Moving under 8 minutes to go. Kiefer joins the group. Comes all the way back behind Heidela over to Stensland. Stensland trying to move it out to Manthei. That one gets hit by a stick. Stays with Stensland. Stensland with it on the sideboards. Now met there by Kiefer. Manthei, now we have a little bit of stoppage in play. We like this rugby style. 7:24 now here to play in period 2. Comes out to New Prague and kicked in neutral ice by Kiefer. Manthei chased along with Kiefer. Besser coming off. This one's going to come all the way through. We should get an icing. There's the whistle. Let's bring this one back. Everybody catch their breath. 7:11 here to go in period number 2. 1-1's our score. Tigers will get a change. They're going to bring out Peterson, Boyer, Kramer, Blair, and Letter. 7:11 here to go in period 2. Peterson to take the faceoff. This one comes right back to Boyer. Takes the shot. No. Decided to whiff on the shot. This one now comes out to neutral ice. Picked up by Letter. Letter floats one in. Gets by Kramer. Comes right back over to New Prague. Peterson tries to hold now. Knocked forward by Blair. Can the Tigers hold? They can't. Comes out to Boyer. Boyer right back to Letter. Letter all the way up to Peterson and got by both, and they wave off icing. They come through now under 7 to go. Gets by Kramer, comes up to Boyer. They knock one forward. Here comes New Prague with the breakout. Blair's got to get back. They got numbers. They take a shot over Heidela's head. Comes right back out of the defensive zone. They knock one in deep. Can the Tigers get it out? Comes over to Letter. Letter floats one up. Nobody has a stick. Boyer's without a stick. Comes right back to New Prague. Tigers eluding danger once again. 6:28 now here to play in period number 2. Keeping the same group out. Peterson with it now comes over to New Prague. They walk it in behind Heidela. Looking for a pass out off of Kramer's boot. And then that one hits off of Heidela. Coming all the way out to the defensive post and holds it in. And Kramer makes a play. No. Oh, yeah, they do call a hand pass. Good job by number 19 to disrupt the play. 6:13 now to play in period number 2. 1-1's our score. Letter, Lehmeyer, Besser, Anderson, and West. Besser to take the face-off, neutral zone face-off. This one comes back over to Letter. Letter coming all the way over to West. West settles that one down, now kicks one forward. He comes up the right-hand side, takes a shot, just gloved. Easy glove put away there for the Trojan goalie. Nice little shot by West, gets them back into their offensive zone for an offensive zone face-off. This will be to the right circle, to the left of the Trojan goalie. Moving on, 6:04 left to go in period 2. 1-1 game. Anderson goes back to Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer tried to take a big old hack at it, and that went nowhere. Now picked up by the Trojans. They come right back in the zone, take a quick shot, and that one goes up in the netting, saved by Heidela. .553 now to go in period number 2. Besser to take the face-off. This will be a right circle face off the left of Heidela. That one sits at both their feet, now comes out to the defense. They go D to D, chased by Anderson, and goes over to Heidela. Picked up by Letter. Letter kicks one out to the corner, picked right back up by New Prague. Here comes New Prague, looking for a centering play. Now they do center it right over to Anderson. Anderson's got to flip that one out. Got to get that one out to neutral ice. And now going to be chased over by West. West tries to poke one free, does get to neutral ice. And there's Besser, is able to get a little bit further. The Tigers inching their way down into their offensive zone, now chased by Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer tries to flip one right back into neutral ice. Peterson there, tried to make a quick play. Tigers got a little bit stagnant. They look like they're a little bit sand right there. As if they were to keep moving, they might have had numbers. Comes over to Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer misses it through the snow. And Tigers got to find some energy here the last 5 minutes. Under 5 to play. Anderson takes a whack at it, and that one unable to come away with. Comes over to Lehmeyer. He's going to come over to West. West just throws it right to New Prague. Now does come away with it. Nice turnover there by New Prague. Comes up to West. West drops one back over to Anderson, trying to find over to Peterson. Good time for a change if the Tigers can get it. And they can't get it. Tigers are going to remain out there. Here comes Lehmeyer, drops one in deep. Stensland coming on. Manthei coming on. Coming through is Peterson. Peterson tries to work it through, hits off a skate. Now New Prague has numbers. New Prague drops it over, takes a shot, and scores. Bad changes by the Tigers lead to unfortunate turnovers and another goal by New Prague. .425 now left here to play in period number 2. It's 2-1 New Prague. Tigers got all the way to back to tie this one up and now find themselves down by 1 with under 4:20 to go. This one's going to come all the way back to the defensive zone. Now they got to be careful. And hit down by Stensland. Stensland does a good job staying on his feet. Kicks one up to Manthei, now over to Peterson. Peterson's trying to get numbers. Peterson looking for an opportunity. Manthei just got shoved down, and it got under Kiefer's stick. Kiefer tried the redirect out front. Couldn't. Now here comes New Prague. And Tigers are back defensively. This one goes behind Heidela, comes over to Papera. Papera swings one around. Manthei's got to get down there. Manthei tries to kick one forward over to Peterson. Peterson's now going to circle it all the way back. No one there. Tigers are just standing still. Here comes now out to the defensive zone and picked up by Kiefer. Kiefer, oh my goodness, let's go Manthei. He's on a breakaway. 1-2, backhand, nothing. And tries another one over to Peterson and nothing. Comes back over to Kiefer. Kiefer tries to hold this one into Papera. Papera shovels one forward right into the chest. And the Tigers go back to work, but Manthei's gassed. Manthei's got to get off the ice. This one driven all the way down. This one's going to go on Heidela. And he's going to have to save this one because the only person coming at him was a Trojan forward. 3:20 now to go in period 2. Two to one's our score, 3:20 to play. Tigers down 1. Season on the line for both these squads. Comes Besser, loses the face-off. This one gets under Papera, sits right there. Quickly come down is Boyer. Boyer now chases. They try to center a play. Stensland now right in front of the net. Again right in front of the net. Oh, this one's sitting right in front of the net. Now finally Heidela picks that one up, hands it nicely over to the referee. And we'll do this one all over again. This is on the right circle to the left of Heidela. Papera and Stensland coming off the ice. Letter and Lehmeyer coming on the ice. Go with Kramer, Boyer, Besser at forward. Besser to take the face off. This one comes over to, fought there by Letter. Centering play, almost knocked in by Letter or Lehmeyer. Good save there by Heidela. Picked up, now Lehmeyer chases, comes over to Kramer. Kramer reaches, gives off to Boyer. Boyer moving with speed, left to right. Besser on. Boyer trying to get around the defenseman. Moves all the way through. What a shot! Just went off the side. Good play there by number 7. Comes over to Letter. Letter holds it in. Now moving under 2:30 to go. Lehmeyer puts it right back into the offensive zone. Chase there by Boyer. Boyer holds, trying to get it down to Besser. Besser trying to move it out. Tigers move around over to Letter. Oh, Letter can't find a way through the zone. Hits off of a stick. Besser with it. Tries to move it now over to Kramer. Kramer trying to get out to the defensive point. He does. Lehmeyer takes a shot. Rebound. Comes out into the corner. Comes over to Besser. Besser down to Boyer. Boyer can't get a pass off and just goes deep into the corner. Chased there by Kramer. Moved out over to Letter. Letter can't hold the zone. Moving under 2 minutes to go. He's got wide open Jack Peterson. Jack Peterson. Oh my goodness, they're going to get an offsides. How is the offsides? Oh, West looking in disbelief. He goes, how can you call that from right there? 1:59 now to go in period number 2. Trojans up 2-1. Peterson, West, Anderson, Letter, and Lehmeyer. Letter over to Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer settles that one down, goes into the offensive zone, right to the defenseman of the Trojans. Now they got to get back. Here goes Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer pulls one back through, gets it through neutral ice. Oh, it hits the ref's skate. Oh, if we're not hitting Trojan skates, we're hitting the ref's skate. Now it comes back through and dropped that deep behind Heidela. 1:40 now to go. Letter kicks one free, held in by New Prague. New Prague tries to take a shot. That one goes wide right. Peterson backtracks with it, holding, waiting, going all the way up to Lehmeyer. Gets by one. Come on, Lehmeyer. Oh, charging down. All the way down. Big hit by Lehmeyer. Holding in is West. West walks it in. No, he doesn't walk it in. He goes behind the net. West looking for an opening. Holds it, waits it. Still with it. Back to Peterson. Now he puts Peterson in a bad spot. Peterson loses it. Turnover Tigers. Lehmeyer active on this shift. Good shift for number 23. This one now driven over to Heidela. Heidela puts that one down. 55.8 seconds remaining. Face-off coming up to the left circle. This will be to the right of Heidela. Peterson, Manthei, Kiefer back out at forward. And this one comes over to Stensland. Stensland tries to kick one out, stays in. Now they do kick one out. Can they get, Tigers get a little bit of puck luck? No, held there by New Prague. Tigers got to get back. They're back on sides, and here we go. We're back, and it's going to be Manthei first, followed by Kiefer. Peterson holding back. Now they throw one up high and over to Stensland. Stensland tracks that one over, waiting, holding. Oh, he can't move the puck over. Turnover Tigers, saved by Heidela. Tigers with just too many turnovers once again. They have to clean it up on their defensive zone. 30.8 seconds here to go in period number 2. 2-1's our score. Peterson now takes the face off. Peterson's going to give it to himself. Peterson walking it up. Peterson now going forward. Peterson north to south. Peterson working through. Over to Kiefer, tries to chip one forward. Kiefer, another chip forward. Goes into the corner. Kiefer now. Oh, then he loses an edge. Loses his stick. Comes over to Manthei. Oh, Manthei looked short side. Had an opportunity, a little bit of a window. This one's coming right back over to Kiefer. Loses on his twig. Over to Peterson. Peterson tries to throw a pass on. Now we got to be careful. They throw one, bouncing puck. Heidela lets that one go into the corner. That's going to do it for the first 2 periods. We'll come back. We got 15 minutes to go. Tigers down 2-1. Again, do they have any comeback in them? We'll find out. Zamboni is off, doors are closed. Tigers and Trojans coming back out on the ice. We'll get you caught up through the first two periods of stats. In that second period, both teams scoring once, bringing the total score 2-1 in favor of the Trojans. Shots on goal favoring New Prague, heavily favoring New Prague, 35-12. The Trojans outshot the Tigers 16-7 in the first and 19-5 in the second. In that second period, scoring for the Tigers at 10:31, number 5, Jack Peterson, assisted by number 9, Luke Banthai, number 21, Jake Kiefer. And at 4:25, the Trojans, number 11, assisted by number 20 and 25. One penalty in the period, 14:29, number 11, Clayton West, 2 minutes for cross-checking. That's going to bring the Tigers' total penalty minutes now to 4 total penalties. However, 2 served by Aiden Kowalski. 3 in total, 9 penalty minutes overall to 0 for the Trojans. We got 15 minutes on the clock. Tigers again facing some big odds in front of them, having to win 4, but you can't win 4 unless you win the first one, and that's where we're stuck right now. Tigers down 2-1, trying to come back. We'll see what the Tigers come away with. Heidela saving already 33 shots on the 35 he's seen. Tigers will start the second period at center, number 5, Jack Peterson. At right wing, number 9, Luke Banthai. At left wing, number 21, Jake Kiefer. Back defensively, number 27, Grayson Papera. And number 6, Owen Stensland. Ready to drop the puck, third period, Tigers, Trojans. And here we go, Tigers down 1. Controlled there by the Trojans. Now they work it through neutral ice. They go right on into their offensive zone. Take a quick shot. That one blocked down by Papera. That one might have got Papera there a little bit. Came up a little bit hobbling. Is back on now. Picked up by Manthai. Manthai tries to move it up to Kiefer. And that one gets knocked right back down. Goes right behind Heidela. Now they try to center and play. Scored. Turnover Tigers as they're trying to break it out of the zone. Leads to a rebound early here. 14:36 left. Tigers down 3-1. A little bit of the same song and dance for the Tigers. They can't break it out successfully. Turns into a turnover. Play out in front of Heidela turns into a rebound. And now the Tigers find themselves down in a major hole, 3-1. Now a turnover by West. West chases this one down. Knocks one forward into the right circle. West trying to go to work here. Goes into the corner. Now chases one back around the other way. New Prague now looking to break it out. Gives off to Besser. Besser tries to kick one forward. West joins. Now comes out to New Prague. Lehmeyer tries to hit one away. Does briefly, but picked up by New Prague. Hit away by Lehmeyer. Chased by Besser. Comes all the way out to West. West drops one in deep into the zone. Now it's going to be chased by Anderson. 14 minutes here to go. Tigers now have to come back down by 1, down by 2. Picked up by West. Tigers still without a shot here in the third period. Missed over by West, turnover Tigers, picked up by New Prague. New Prague drags it all the way through, puts one on Heidela, then look for a rebound and save Heidela. 13:47 here to go, 3-1 New Prague. Tigers will keep the same grouping out there. It'll be Besser, West, and Anderson along with Letter and Lehmeyer. This one's going to come over to Anderson. Anderson chases this one down. Anderson with it going north to south on the left-hand side. Anderson pulls it through, tries to take a shot. Had his stick hit right there at the last moment. Now into the play is Letter. Letter tries to jump into the offensive zone. Now hit away by Besser, but lost by Besser. And New Prague with numbers. Oh, good job by Lehmeyer laying out Superman style. This one now goes behind Heidela. Tigers look a little bit discombobulated on the defensive zone, leaving wide open in front of Heidela once again. And this is exactly not how you wanted to start the third period. 13:18 left to go here in period 3. Tigers down 3-1. They're going to bring out Kramer, Boyer, and Peterson, keeping Lehmeyer and Letter out defensively. Peterson takes the face-off. This one sits with New Prague. Nobody going after it. Shot right out in front. That rebound comes out another direction. New Prague goes up 4-1. Now moving in under 13 minutes to go. Letter tracks that one down, goes into the corner, picked up by New Prague. They have all day and tried another centering pass. Just goes under one. Now saved by Heidela. Heidela saves another one, goes out to the defensive point. Now chased by Boyer. Boyer tries to move it out to neutral ice. Now picked up by Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer moving through guys. Has a 2-on-2, moves it over to Kramer. Kramer trying to settle it down, throws it onto the skate of a Trojan player. 12:44 now to play. Boyer moves his man off the puck. Good job by number 7. Over to Kramer. Kramer just knocks one forward and over to New Prague once again. Now picked up by Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer gets through 1. Now through 2. Lehmeyer shot save. New Prague. Rebound comes free and chased down by Kramer. Kramer tries to nestle that one down and nothing doing. Hit over to Peterson. Peterson takes the deflection, moves all the way up to Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer says, I'm just going to stay at forward. This is fun. Now picked up over to neutral ice, comes over to Peterson. Peterson gets one, goes behind under his legs. Now drives one, now bound behind Heidela. Chips one forward over to Letter. Letter now going to start forward. Letter going through, and then he hits over to Boyer. Boyer smokes him. Picked up by Peterson. Peterson and Kiefer now 2-on-3. Peterson gets by 1. Peterson goes up into the netting. Saved by the Trojans. $11:52 to play. Tigers got to strike soon. Tigers will counter. They're going to keep Kiefer and Manthei along with Besser, Letter, and Stensland. Besser takes the face off, and here comes New Prague. Drives one forward, no icing. Letter chases it down. New Prague's going to win that battle. New Prague goes right behind Heidela with it. Holding, waiting, driving all the way back. They go right back into neutral ice and back to the defensive zone. They look like they were going to just try to play keep away. Gets by Kiefer, knocked down by Stensland. Stensland quickly after it. Oh, I totally missed that. Tigers are on a power play. That's why they did that. Oh, my goodness, that's terrible broadcasting. Oh, man, we all got to be sharp here on this Saturday afternoon. Kiefer over to Manthei. Here goes Manthei. Manthei going all the way into the zone, loses it. Tigers have a chance to set this thing up. Can they get out to the defensive zone? They can't. And given over to New Prague. And kicked over by Stensland. And here again, the Tigers trying to get it by Letter. Now Letter's going to walk one up. Going north to south, being checked from behind. Here comes the back check. Hit away from Letter. And held in, kicked in, kept in by Besser. Chased by Kiefer. Tigers got to get something going on this power play. And Letter just flings one around, trying to get over to Manthei. Gets it into the corner for Manthei, kicks one free. Manthei walks it through, over to Besser. And now we finally set it up. Besser walks it in, kicks it back over to Manthei. What are they going to do? Manthei comes over to Besser. Besser waits, holds, walks it in again. Comes over to Manthei. New Prague's going to just let him do it. Here comes Letter, now down to Manthei. 30 seconds left in the power play. Here comes, and out to neutral ice. Tigers can't hold. They had the hold there, and then a bad pass turns it into neutral ice. Now up to Kiefer. Kiefer over, right back to himself. Here comes Kiefer, all the way through the zone, gets by 1, driving it through. Still coming through is Kiefer. Kiefer loses it, goes into the corner. Kicks one free there, 9 seconds in the power play. Picked up by Peterson. Peterson waits, holds, comes over to Stensland. Stensland now goes over to Blair. Blair loses an edge. Not sure where Blair was going. Oh, Blair backed up. And here comes New Prague, turnover Tigers. That's going to do it for the power play. Now coming up to Kiefer. Kiefer moving it up the right-hand side. Tries to get by one under the legs and can't come away with it. Tigers trying to stick handle too much. Here comes New Prague. Tigers got to score here at some point. Coming all the way into the ref. That one stays in. Tigers jump it back out. Almost try to move it out to West. West steals one away. Now West trying to get numbers. West holds, fires a shot, and that one saved. 3-1 remains our score. Now moving under 9 minutes. Tigers can't hold the zone. Picked up by Anderson. Anderson back over to Blair. Blair now up to Anderson. Anderson quickly over to West. West knocks one forward. He's going to go deep into the Tigers' offensive zone. Comes now over to Lehmeyer, and Lehmeyer kicks one up looking for a hop. And this one comes right back over to Lehmeyer. Can't move it out as the Trojan gets in his way. That one kicked over Anderson's head, and now we got an icing call. 8:52 now left to go in period 3. $8:52 to play here in period 3. Tigers down 3-1. Peterson, West, Anderson, Papera, and Lehmeyer. Peterson gets it out to Papera. Papera now takes a shot. And that one just goes into the glove. No rebound opportunity as Peterson put his stick out to try to get the redirect just outside of his reach. $8:46 to play. Back to 5-on-5. Peterson to take the face off. This one goes under their feet. Picked up by New Prague. They quickly kick it out, and here we go. Move it through neutral ice. New Prague with control. Comes back over to Anderson. Anderson moves through one. Now tries to move through two. Puts a shot on and goes into the glove, and he drops down by the New Prague goalie. Now New Prague looking for the breakout. Kick one up right to Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer with a shot. Hits a boot. Hits a boot. Couldn't make it all the way through. Comes right back over to Peterson. Now Peterson drops one now down for Anderson. Anderson backtracks. Oh, got to stick a little high there, but no call. Picked up now by Peterson, given him by West. They get through the forwards. Here comes New Prague. New Prague working through Papera. Tries to move one all the way in right in front. What a shot. What a shot. What a save by Heidela. And here comes Peterson. Peterson now with it. Trying to maneuver around, find an opening. Finds over to Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer with it on his stick. Gets by one. Moves through two. Sits right in front. Oh, and then he just skated by it. He didn't see it high in the air. Chased by West. West is now going to get Besser on with him along with Kramer. Lehmeyer trying to hold the zone. They do briefly. Now comes over to Kramer. He reaches for it, knocks one forward, sits right at the blue line. Besser can't move it in. Kramer fighting with his man. Hit over by Lehmeyer, and now we're moving under 7:30. Tigers got to get another goal here soon. They're going to start running out of time. Letter now throws one deep into the zone. Tigers have to go back to work here. First is going to be West, followed by Kramer and Besser. Kept in by Lehmeyer briefly, then into neutral ice. Tigers get back on sides, and here we go. One more time. F1 is going to be Kramer. Kramer goes down for it, drops one in deep, chased by Besser. Besser and Kramer now hit with Kramer, and now coming over to Boyer. Boyer races for it, plays the man over to Letter. Letter sets up his shot. Rebound out front, nothing there. Picked up by Boyer. Boyer right back over to Kramer. Now Kramer's got to chase it down. Kramer pushes his man, gives off to Besser. Besser moves it out to Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer with an open shot. Oh, that time, oh man, rebound out front. Redirect by Kramer. Almost a goal there for the Tigers. Picked up by Kramer. Kramer tries to throw one on. It goes behind the net. Picked up by Letter. Lehmeyer tries to get one deep. Now they do get one deep. It's Besser. Kramer chases, gets by all of them. Moving under 6 minutes to go. Coming back over, Boyer throws one deep, hits off to the defenseman of New Prague, picked up by New Prague, coming through the zone. Here comes New Prague. Right side save, Heidela, whistle. .6:10 to go here in period 3. Tigers down 2. Lehmeyer, Boyer coming off. That'll bring Peterson, Manthei, Kiefer on. Papera also coming off. Stensland and Letter staying on. This one sits at Peterson's feet. Fought there by Letter and Kiefer. Comes away with New Prague, then they go wide. Now it's got to be chased by Manthei. Comes all the way out to the defensive point, right in front. Can Kiefer get a hold of it? He does. Kicks one out to neutral ice. Chased by Peterson and over to Manthey. Manthey steals. Manthey now trying to run it up to Peterson, loses. Comes all the way up. Now they go deep in their offensive zone. Who's going to be there first? F1's going to be Manthey. Manthey now swung around by New Prague. Comes over to Stensland. Stensland trying to drop one in. Runs right into two New Prague players. And a turnover Tigers. 5:30 to go. Here comes New Prague looking for a shot. Takes a shot right out front. Rebound came. Tigers are there. Here comes Peterson. Peterson's going to try to run this one down possibly. It stops. And it comes all the way forward. And keeper overshot the play. Now gives a whack kick there by Letter. And almost got by Stensland. Now they try to center a play. Coming right around. Going back and forth is the play. Now comes over to Stensland. Chips one forward over to Manthey. Manthey looks it over. Now a redirect up front. No goal. New Prague doing everything they can to just put this one away as it comes in the left corner. Now right out in front. Another save. Heidela. Tigers getting congested now in their defensive zone. Moving under 5 minutes ago. They are running out of time. Here comes Letter. Letter driving one up north to south on the right-hand side. Gets by one. Gets tripped. No call. Kiefer chasing the play right behind the net. This one kicked out right to New Prague. Picked up by West. West circles around, looking for an opportunity. Picked over. Now he goes north to south. Now he's moving up the left-hand side. Here goes West trying to look for room. Gets that one taken away. Drops back over to Besser. Besser with it on the left circle, giving off to West. West takes a shot, and Anderson almost had the redirect out front there. Comes over to Lehmeyer, throws one out, goes behind the net. Anderson with it, kicks one free, goes behind the net. All the way out to Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer just kicks one right back, and that one got by. Lehmeyer throws one deep, and the Tigers go back to work. All the way through, gets behind Lehmeyer. Now New Prague trying to get a shot off. Saved there by Blair, a block by Blair. Moving under 4 minutes to go. Tigers desperately running out of time. Gives off to Besser. Here goes Besser. Besser working through the zone. Gets by one, right two. All the way in and kicked away by the New Prague goalie. Under 3:40 to go. Lehmeyer trying to hold the zone. That one comes back out to neutral ice. Misses on that pass. Now drops one in deep. Drops one in free. And the Tigers trying to go back to work. But you can tell these shifts are getting long. The legs are getting definitely heavy and tired. This one thrown all the way down. We should get an icing call. There's the whistle. 3:20 to go. Offensive zone faceoff coming up. The Tigers need a spark. And the Tigers are going to get a timeout. Call a timeout with an offensive zone faceoff coming up. All right, let's see what they got going here. They're going to break huddle. Tigers on a timeout. Let's see if Heidela is going to come back out. He's currently sitting on the bench. I think Heidela is going to stay right there. Tigers are going to come out 6 on 5. 6 on 5, 3:20 to go. They're down 2. Peterson, Manthey, Kiefer, West, Stensland, and Papera. Here comes Peterson to take the face-off. This one comes right back behind. Comes over to Kiefer. Kiefer's going to swing this around left circle. Waits, holds. Now tries to move under his legs. Moves it over to Peterson. Peterson with it on his stick. He's going to move it right back over to Kiefer. Kiefer over to Manthey. Manthey looking, surveying, waiting, holding. Still had his man Stensland. Decide not to go there. Comes to prepare right over, back over to Manthey. Swing it down to Kiefer. Kiefer waiting. Now moves it over to Manthey. Manthey, now he's got a shot. Top of left circle. Shot comes through and he blocked. Blocked on the Papera shot, and they throw one down. We'll see if this one goes in. It won't. We'll get an icing call. 2:48 left here to go in period number 3. Tigers worked it around just as they wanted to. But again, one too many times, their shots from that point are finding the bodies of the opponent. Face off Peterson, same group stays out. Peterson at his feet, goes into the corner. New Prague tries to break one out, and it goes out to neutral ice. Got to be careful. Picked over Kiefer, tries to get it. Oh, stopped there by Stensland. Stensland now quickly up to West, over West's stick, and the Tigers can try to go back to work. Picked up by New Prague. We'll see if they get one here. They throw one high, gets by Kiefer. Picked up by Letter. Kiefer now fights for it on the sideboard. 2:28 to go. Oh, we got 4 Tigers over there. It's all Tigers. 2:20 now to here to go. Play, and it comes right out. They flip one forward, and that's going to be icing. And it looks like the Tigers will get a change. Besser, Anderson are going to come out. Manthey, Peterson coming off. So Kiefer and West will stay out, along with Letter and Lehmeyer. Here goes Besser with the face-off. 2:17 to go. Sits at the feet, now comes deep. Chased by Anderson, gonna get over to West. West trying to find a handle on it. West still with it, comes all the way over to Anderson. Anderson in at the corner, comes out to Letter. Letter over to Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer's gonna shoot that puppy because that's what he does. It comes over to West. West tries to redirect. Kiefer and West trying to get after it. Goes under Kiefer's stick. They all fall. Here comes New Prague, kept in by Lehmeyer. Oh, they're gonna call offsides. I thought Lehmeyer had kept it in. Offsides on the Tigers. 1:50 to go. Tigers down 2. Tigers now getting outshot 42-19. That was not on the bingo card here for today's game. Comes over to Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer over to West. West trying to move it through the zone. Comes up over to Anderson. Anderson races after it. Works it through, and then he takes a hit. Kept by New Prague. And all the way down, we get another whistle. Let's do this one all over again. This might be the longest 138 in your life. 1:38 left on the clock. 1:38 left in somebody's season. Tigers down 2. Kiefer and West coming off. That's going to bring Manthey and Peterson on. Tigers staying 6 on 5. Heidela off. Heidela with a really good game here today. Kept the Tigers in it. At the end of the day, I think you're going to look back at the penalty minutes or the great equalizer in this one. Now this one comes through all the way through the zone, chased there by the Tigers, and kicked all the way out. And that one's going to be an icing. New Prague now taking their 5th opportunity all the way down the ice and no go. One of these will go some point. Besser to take the face-off. Good time for a face-off win. Get it right back to Letter. That one stays with New Prague. Kicks off a boot into the netting. We'll do it again. .128 to go. This one comes right back to New Prague. Tigers just unable to win a face-off at this point, and they just keep icing it. Not sure New Prague might just want to try to play to kill some time here, but it gives the Tigers every bit of opportunity to win a face-off eventually. Here comes Peterson now into the face-off circle. 123. Face-off's going to come over to New Prague. No, it's going to be held by Besser. Oh, he slides one through the crease. Now kept in by Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer over to Besser. Besser tries to settle one down. This one's going to come over to New Prague and out to neutral ice. 1:10 to go. Letter over to Lehmeyer. Lehmeyer feeds one up now to Manthey. Manthey tries to feed up over to Peterson. Nobody's watching. Comes over to Anderson. Anderson fires a shot. Rebound! Oh, golden opportunity for Besser. And he put it right in the leg pad. Comes right back over to Lehmeyer. Under a minute to go. Tigers down 2. Lehmeyer moving it around. Now the zone. Oh, there goes a turnover for the Tigers. Peterson moves one up. Turnover again. Shot kicks off of Lehmeyer's feet. Lehmeyer now tries to move one up, and it comes up in off of the helmet area. And the puck goes back on. 36.8. Tiger season slowly coming to an end. Heidela back on. They go back 5-on-5. No, they're going to keep 6 on. Nope, now they're going to go 5-on-5. Peterson now gives off over to New Prague. New Prague holds it into the corner. Oh, right out in front. No defense there. Comes all the way out. Keeper chases and blocked down by Letter. Here comes Besser. Besser holds now up to Kiefer. Kiefer moves it through. Kiefer trying to move it over to Peterson. Peterson with it. Tries to get a shot. That goes wide right. 15 seconds. Now out front, Kiefer gives a shove, and now he gets shoved down. And we'll see what happens here. Yep, there goes the pushing. And down go Tigers. Down goes everybody. We'll see if we get anybody kicked out here, potentially. They separate. Knew this was going to happen. It was going to, at some point, it was going to be the case. See if they take any players. 11.9. That's going to just about do it for the Tigers season. As we conclude here, first want to say thank you to our seniors, Charlie Bjorkstrand, Aiden Kowalski, Carson Blair, for all their time, service, and commitment to Tiger Youth Hockey. Secondly, to the Farmington Tiger Junior Gold B team, continuing with really, really good play out of the Junior Gold program. This is the first year the Tigers had 3 teams, one at Junior Gold A, Junior Gold B, and then a Junior U16 team. The Junior Gold A team still playing with an opportunity to punch their ticket to state. They'll play Rosemont tonight in their second round matchup. For this Tigers team making playoffs, have a big opportunity next year. And finally, thank you to all of you. It's been a pleasure bringing you these games all season long. I do have a son that's going to be playing one more year. He'll be a senior next year. So for those that will also be tuning in next year, look forward to bringing these games again for another season. Final seconds tick down. New Prague will move on, and they'll play OMG tonight, 8 o'clock. That will do it for the Tigers season. Hard-fought season. Nice job by the goalies, Finn Heidela, Eli Holmes. To the Tigers junior and sophomore players who have another year to come back, get another year of playing hockey. And to our seniors, I wish you all the best of luck in whatever you go on to do with your life post-high school. May good fortune come your way. To everybody else, stay safe out there, and we'll